Hello, my name is Tyson Galan. I'm here at the Tiffin booth. I'm a Steadicam operator for a little over 10 years now, and today we are showing off the Volt 3. So this has come from the Volt 2, so this is going to be built for the big rigs. It is currently compatible with the M2 series sleds. You have the control box, which is inside of the top stage, and then the whole Volt system that revolves around the gimbal. So what's really cool about the Volt 3 is now we have a pan motor to give off the feeling of flying a much bigger rig, because what we learned with Steadicam is that having a higher mass adds stability to what we do in operating. So what the pan motor can do for us is that it can create a higher inertia, which will make it feel like the camera is a long body, giving you more stability while you pan. The other thing that it can do is that it has a high drag setting, and the drag setting works the pan kind of like a fluid head, so it just holds and locks in place. So you can be moving around and doing switches, and that pan is just going to lock in place. So to kind of show that for you, so I have a high drag setting right now. So if I just switch to the other side of my body, usually I'd see the rig start to pan off in that general direction. But now that pan just holds in place. And so that's just on the drag alone. Now, if I have a higher inertia, it just feels like it has a longer body to it, and it gives me really nice, smooth pan movements when I'm operating. And the Volt 3 currently is only going to be adaptable for M2s. And I really like this because it keeps a very nice, slick, tight design to here. And what's really great here is we also have this pop box where before we just had dials to adjust our settings, and this now has a numbering system to tell us what our information is. So whether or not, doesn't matter what scene you're in, it's going to change the numbers to tell you what your settings are for when you're operating. And so that's a really nice feature. And in this pop box, you have your main menu, which is showing your pan strength, tilt, roll, and your dampening. And then the pan submenu, you have your pan strength, inertia, and drag. And this is where you're adjusting all of those settings to your preferred preferences for whatever you're operating in. So for example, like let's say I'm indoors and I'm rounding a lot of corners. I would want to let a higher inertia to help me manage the pan as I move. But if I were to step outside and it was very windy out, I would change to a high drag setting so that that pan access will lock in place, making it easier to hold the rig in place while that wind is blowing at me. And hold. That's interesting. Never tried that before. I want to try this here. You ready? Yeah, so like that, right?
Can't normally reach.
Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, oh my gosh. That's nuts. So yeah, even if I have to go back the other way, I just...
Normally you can't reach, so you can't do that.
No, you can't. You can't do this and keep that stable in low mode. That's like impossible. So that is nuts. Dude, that is cool. I love it, and I can't wait to own one for myself. And price-wise, currently up until June 30th, just for now, it is going to be worth. You can buy it for $10,995. After June 30th, it is going to be going up to $12,995. So if you want it, might be good to get your pre-order in soon.